I normally wouldn't make a video like this. I don't like starting unnecessary YouTube drama, but recently I've come across this channel that really gets my blood boiling. I've seen its rise recently. YouTube's been pushing it in front of all of our faces, and the fact that nobody's calling it out is concerning to me. This guy makes some of the worst content I've ever seen, and it's baffling to me how it's so well received. It's time we call out this grifter for what he is. A spineless coward exploiting political content for his own gain. I am, of course, talking about Jreg. The most glaring issue with Jreg's content is his use of satire as an artistic defense. Most of his content is just this low-effort satire that says a bunch of vague ambiguities that can be interpreted in any number of ways. By speaking so vaguely, he prevents any real message from emerging from his content. He takes advantage of linguistic ambiguities to appeal to everybody at once, but by saying everything, he is in turn saying nothing. In this way, Jreg markets himself as a force for change while reinforcing the status quo. Satire requires clarity of purpose in order to be effective, otherwise it will be confused for that which it is satirizing, as much of Jreg's content shows. It doesn't matter if Jreg is a centrist or an anti-centrist. What matters is that he's being intentionally ambiguous about it to appeal to both sides like a spineless grifter. What frustrates me is that by using politics in the way that he does, he makes everything political a joke. But not everything is a joke. Not everybody has the luxury to sit back and watch politics from afar. For some people, politics is life and death. Politics is important for a reason, and by mocking issues that people hold dear, it shows that this Jreg guy is in a position of detachment from politics. He doesn't care. He's using political buzzwords to benefit himself, because that's the only person he cares about. Himself. There is no social value to what he's producing, just cheap and hollow political exploitation built off the backs of people that actually do care. Now let's talk about the dangers inherent to what Jreg discusses. By joking about edgy political topics, Jreg normalizes them. While people are laughing about all the different kinds of political extremes there are out there, there are some young kids looking that stuff up and actually becoming radicalized. This guy is having a real, tangible, negative impact on people, and yet we let him get away with it because of satire. That's not an acceptable excuse. We wouldn't let an extremist radicalize our kids. Why should we let someone do it ironically? And let's talk about his use of irony. Jreg makes some dumb, obvious point in all of his videos, and we treat him like he's some kind of profound political philosopher, but he's not. The only reason these dumb, obvious points sound deep is because he buried it in a layer of garbage. Jreg represents the worst of faux profound #deep content. All of this could maybe be forgiven if Jreg was anything resembling a talented artist, but he's not. His shitty green screen is always clipping around his hair, his mic quality could be much better, and let's talk about his scripts. His scripts are low effort, formulaic, and predictable. The same joke over and over again. He'll play some straw man of a character saying stuff ironically, which is to say he doesn't even know if he means what he's saying or not, and then at the end he'll do some wacky, predictable subversion, and then the end credits will roll. Most of his videos consist of taking a half-okay joke and then beating it to death. His anti-centrism series is a great example of this. Oh, look at me, I have two fundamentally incompatible political ideologies, haha. Now let's make 12 videos about the same fucking thing. Jreg is spineless, too worthless and disgusting to ever pull himself together into anything resembling a message. In this way, Jreg's content serves only to be more noise, more deafening noise that only deserves to be shut off. We need to stop giving this guy a pass for half-heartedly making fun of himself every so often. Self-awareness is not an excuse for not improving. My only solace is that one day YouTube might take down his channel, and thank God for that. I want to like Jreg. I think he has a lot of potential to be something worth watching. But it's clear to me that he has a long way to go before even resembling anything worth being where he is right now. And those are my thoughts on Jreg gaming. Whoa! Wacky yet predictable subversion. Whoa! 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 There's the end credits. Whoa! A subscriber count is not a substitute for self-esteem.